what form of currency are you paying?
Yeah,
because
like,
I've paid for this.
What are you bringing?
Like, put my tool in your mouth. Like, what's going on? Wagwan patrons.
Wagwan patrons.
Humble patrons. We love you. As always, thank you for your givings, man.
Yeah, man.
It's the reason we're at where we're at.
It is.
Literally is the reason we're at where we're at.
Fam, we've been talking about it the last like 10 minutes. It's literally the reason we're at where we're at.
So yeah, thank you again. Yeah, man. Gang, I'm happy. This is calm.
This is more than calm.
This is life.
This is a breath of fresh air. And it's like, I don't know. It's like not moving yard, but like, you know when, have you ever rearranged your room?
Yeah, I have before. Even though I told you yesterday, my mom would never let me rearrange my room. But yeah,
that startled me.
When
you told me that startled me.
I know. The few times, the only one time she didn't let me rearrange it, but the one time I felt I had some autonomy with my room was when we moved into a new yard.
Yeah.
And my room was the people that lived there before, it was a girl's room. The whole thing was pink, unicorns all over the gaff. The whole thing was pink. And I was like, calm, this needs to get painted.
Yeah.
And I expected my mom was just going to be cool, you're having it this color, whatever.
Okay.
And she was like, cool, well, whatever color you want to do. Like, and then she let me paint it. So she was like, let me pick the color, let me pick the trim, and like, let me paint it. And that's the first time I was like, rah, like I felt some ownership of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, fucking sick.
Yeah.
This is sick. And when it was all done, I was gassed.
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of a similar situation.
So was that the only time she ever let you change your room?
Yes.
So so it wasn't even your choice.
No.
Your mum was on the next thing.
Yeah, she's
That's
possessive.
a power trip.
Yeah, but when it comes to like her yard, she's possessive with it, but it's fine. I'm used to it.
But yeah, sorry. That's jokes. Like when I used to change up my room, even though it was the same room, it just felt like
Refreshed.
woo,
Yeah.
so refreshed.
I know exactly
And this is what this feels like.
Yeah.
It feels so refreshing because we were saying before, we went home for some food, etc. And it was like, oh, if we had to go back and record there, yes, we would have still done it, but it wouldn't have been the same. Like having this now is such a breath of fresh air. Like the ride here, getting here, the change of atmosphere, the change of mood, the smell, the environment, everything. It just feels
gets
like
you in the mood to record. You know what you're here for.
Spud me.
It's like
Thank you guys. Spud you guys too. Spud you guys too.
Exactly. It's like when COVID first hit.
Yeah.
And I was just starting to work from home.
Yeah.
And the gyms were also closed.
Oh, fucking.
So I would wake up.
Darkest time of my life.
Wake up in my bed, walk from my bedroom to my living room, work all day on the sofa, and then after work, can't go gym, can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. So I just sat there. There was no change of environment. So there was no time in my day where I would feel energized.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing.
There's
nothing is changing.
Yeah.
I hated it, cuz. I hated it. It was the worst.
Fuck.
It was the worst. And it's not much better now, but.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Sometimes
it's probably because you're more used to it now. Like it's different. Like obviously things have opened up now.
Yeah. It's different. And now obviously gyms is a big difference. So even if I'm having a terrible day, I can go gym and change the pace.
Yeah.
And just that's all you need, a little change of pace. Yeah. So yeah, you're exactly right. Like I never thought about it because I didn't know anything else.
Yeah.
But now
there's a choice.
Now there's a choice. It's like you said, just come in here. So yeah, for context, guys, it's like 10:30 at night right now.
Yeah.
For us, it's 10:30 p.m. So this is like, yes, it's not typical recording time for us, but we're getting a nice little Patreon episode for you guys. So yeah, man, it's nice. It's nice. And to be fair, since I'm not having a monster, I might have a sip now. Just a cheeky one.
Okay.
Just to wet the whistle, get the vocals going. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just to warm the chest.
Okay, 2 secs, guys. This is why you get a fridge in your stew.
Yeah, G.
You can do stuff like this, guys. You feel me? This is thanks to you, man. So, if you, man, are watching this or listening to this right now, pause it. If you've got a bit of tequila in your yard or anything,
come have a sip with us.
Grab it and come take a shot with us. We want you all in with us because you, man, made this possible. So thank you.
Yeah, man.
This is for you, man. That was crack up. So
That's my energy.
this is for you, man.
So yeah,
Grab whatever shot. If it's ladies, if you're feeling a bit of wine, if you're feeling a bit of Chardonnay, a bit of rosé, no, a bit of Sauvignon Blanc.
that's the thing as well.
Grab
We're
that.
gonna get used to these sip tips because we're gonna get a little bit more loosey goosey with the patrons. Obviously, so for context, like it's hard to get away with what we get away with. Well, we don't get away with it basically on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube lock us, so we don't get paid for it on YouTube. So
This is good quality pineapple juice.
Good,
I
I'm
haven't
glad.
seen one bit.
good. I'm glad.
This is gonna swim down my throat. This is gonna swim down my throat.
Gang.
Ha!
But yeah,
Gassed.
so we'll keep all the raw stuff
Yeah.
for you guys on the Patreon. So, gang.
So you man that are rocking with us, tell a friend to tell a friend how much is different on Patreon.
This
is where it's
different
really at.
here.
It's
This
different
is,
over here.
It's raw and
It's
uncut
raw
on
and
Patreon.
uncut. So you man, get ready to take this drink with us, and ladies, get that bubbly out.
Yeah, man. These YouTube man, they're getting the pussy old stuff.
They're getting the water.
These
the
Spotify
Monster,
man. Yeah.
the hard liquor. Cheers,
Come.
Oh shit. I wasn't wrong. Guys, I wasn't wrong. That pineapple juice glided down my throat.
Fam, the tequila didn't know. Tequila's a bit harsh.
It is a little bit harsh. It is a little bit harsh.
There's no Terramana.
We still haven't tried it.
I want to try it.
Oh, The Rock is just the guy, isn't he?
He is the guy.
He's just the
So
guy.
if someone can pattern us some Terramana, I'll be gassed.
Oh, Terramana. One of you, man, pattern us a Terramana, please.
Yeah, man. So I've got a fan request. So this is a fan request from a Patreon, actually. So this is nice.
Okay.
So, fan request. I haven't heard you cover it, but on a first date, who should pay the bill? So,
Ooh.
interesting topic. So,
I love
context.
that. Sorry to cut you off. I love that because that's always going to be a recent time thing. That's always going to relate to someone.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
What a great question.
So, context. I'm divorced and
Okay.
I'm deep in my post-divorce hoe phase. Ayy.
Ooh, she knows the vibe.
That's when
This
when
is
she
what you
knows.
get on Patreon.
That's when she knows she don't give a fuck.
She just wants to-
Come home, come through and fuck me. I know what I like. I'm a big woman. I know what I like. Come true and fuck me.
Woo!
Right. I think I'm a catch. I am fun to be around. Great sense of humor.
Gang.
I keep my body shaped with a PT. Oof.
Ooh, that PT must want a banger. If I'm her PT
Divorcee?
boy. Ooh.
Divorcee with PT money?
Ooh.
I remember when I used to PT.
There was some things. Yeah.
Dear full size. All right. I have a great career and I make really good money. There you go. I can afford to take care of myself.
Gang.
I can afford to take myself. Oh, sorry. I can afford to take myself out for dinner at really fancy places. I struggle to let men pay the bill because I'm used to making things happen.
Bang.
So it sometimes intimidates men, or alternatively makes them lazy going forward, and they stop making an effort. What are your thoughts? So, as a nice little roundup,
Yeah.
divorced, doing her thing. She likes to go out. She likes to feel nice. She likes to keep the body tight. She likes to step the pussy up.
Cougar. I already know she's a cougar.
Oh, Rax.
I'm fantasizing the whole thing. I'm still like, you've been talking, I've been listening, but I'm still imagining myself being the PT.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You stopped on that PT bit.
I want to be the PT.
Rags.
I want to train her every Tuesday and every Thursday at home. Do you know what I mean?
Bruv.
That Thursday at home,
Those home visits.
where she's
That's
like,
when the waters get
Let
muddy.
me just splash my face.
Fam,
in the
massage
yard.
me after.
Babes, I'll rub your feet, cuz.
Oi. So yeah, divorced, doing her thing, keeping her body tight, going out on dates. She can afford to take herself out. A couple of times she likes to treat a man now and again. But as soon as she treats a Donny, man's like, all right, bet. I'm set.
Yeah.
I ain't got to do shit.
This is me now.
This
I'm
is
golden.
me now.
Living
Nah.
my life like it's golden.
Fam, and they get lazy with it. They don't respect my girl. So for me, there's two different questions, because the initial question was who should pay on a first date.
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily correlate
with the
with what the end she's going with. So
Yeah.
for me, on a first date, I'm splitting the thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy to pay for it.
Yeah.
And I want to basically, I want to settle. I'm not going to be happy unless we settle on a split.
Okay.
So this is the way it has to go for me on a first date. I immediately offer to pay.
Yeah.
I expect you to stop me and be like, nah, I'll pay.
Okay.
Don't offer to split.
Yeah.
I want to offer to pay. You stop and say, nah, I'll pay. And I'm like, babes, come on now.
This is role play.
I'll pay.
Okay.
I'm the man, I'll pay.
Yeah.
And then she gets on that typical, well, this is 2020. I don't want to hear this, I'm the man shit. And I'm like, all right, calm down. I'm all for women's rights.
You're dating movie bitches.
Man. So I'm cool. I'm like, yeah. All right, babes, stop being vexed. Calm down. Let's split it. And then she's like, all right, cool. But next time, but then she was like, but next time it's on me. So that's the way I expect it to go. If it goes any which way, if I'm like, all right, I'll pay, and she sits there and does nothing, I'm livid.
Yeah,
you won't see me again.
Yeah, that's.
Woo! Because for me, it takes a lot for me to actually even take a girl out on a date.
Okay.
Because it makes me sound like a bit of a pig, but like a date is not a standard thing for me.
Okay.
Like I actually have to like you as a person. Like if I just want to fuck, I won't be taking you nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I need to find that because that's the thing we're talking about. You know when you were talking about earlier, like how did guys before Instagram find girls?
Yeah.
Like how did you find the thing?
Yeah.
And you were just stuck with who you were stuck with.
Yeah.
So if she wanted to go on a date, big man, you're going on a date.
Yeah.
Like in this world, there's just so many guys, so many women at your disposal.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a car. You can hop on a plane. We were saying earlier, like hopping on a plane to meet a girl is or a guy is a thing now. So,
someone fly me out.
For me, yeah, fam, fly me out.
Fly me out.
So me like if I just want to fuck a girl and I'm talking to a girl and she wants to do this date thing, it's not hard for me. I don't have to do the old man thing where guys used to have to play the role just so they can get the naan.
Okay.
We don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
I can just find another girl who just wants to fuck. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to go on a date with you. If I don't like you as a person and I just wanted to smash, I don't have to take you on a date. Because if you don't want to just smash, I'll find someone else who does.
Who will?
Because there's enough fish out there, fam. I will find her. I can guarantee you that. I'll find her. So if I take you out on a date, it means I actually like you as a person.
Yeah.
So if we then get to that point and I've read it so wrong that you didn't even offer to split.
Yeah.
Nah. If I jumped in and was like, I'll get it. And you were just silent.
Yeah.
Not even a thanks. I've been on dates before where I've been like, cool, I'll get this. And then she wouldn't even say thanks.
Yeah.
She'll just sit there. That's disgusting behavior. Especially more time because it's not always my idea. Is it? Because again, I'm not a massive date guy. So more time is their idea that we go on the date. So it's your idea that we do this. And then when push comes to shove, you're going to let me take all the heat. All the heat. And I know that's the kind of girl that's not going to suck me off on the way home either. That's the another annoying thing. The girl that's not willing to split is also the girl that would suck you off on the drive home. What are you bringing to the table?
You got so invested. You're there. You're in the restaurant.
I'm literally there.
James is in the restaurant.
I'm there vexed.
The restaurant?
I'm there vexed folding up the receipt. Man said, you want the card receipt? I'm like, hold that, bro. Whatever. Yeah, those are the girls that are disgusting. Because they're not even willing to free it up and they're not even willing to free up the purse.
Yeah.
The girl that's willing to pay for the whole thing, she will gobble you as well. The girl that's insisting on paying for the whole thing, she will gobble you as well. Those are the best kinds.
I already know those.
So yeah, for me, I'm always gonna split it. On the first date, I'm never gonna let the girl pay for the whole thing.
Yeah,
we'll always split it.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not here for a girl that just expects a guy to pay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are you saying?
Before you had said that, I would have probably said more time with me. Like I don't take girls on. Like if I'm trying to fuck you, I won't take you on a date. I would more like you take you for drinks. Like we'll probably go for, and I don't consider that as a date. Like I don't consider that as a formal date. If we're just going for drinks, it's more of a social thing.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It's more than just the text. It's like, do you know what I mean? So if we're going for a drink, I'm going to the bar, I'm paying. She goes to the bar. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. So there's no choice or option of who's paying the bill. So it's just one of them ones. And more time, if we're just going for drinks, more time probably just going to want to fuck you.
Oh, right.
Because
when the drinks are flowing,
you're more likely going to want to fuck me too.
Fam, the tension.
Everyone's going to be touchy-feely.
Touchy-feely, those soft legs. And when you're sitting across from each other and then you're just talking, you just end up getting closer, innit? Closer.
Because the music's just playing. It's
music, what's that?
You're
just rubbing that side. She knows she's shaved.
She knows she's
if
shaved.
there's not a prickle on that leg,
she wants the tool. She wants the tool
because she shaved today.
She shaved this afternoon.
Fam, because she knew there's a possibility she was getting piped tonight. Fam, so yeah, carry on.
But yeah. So I immediately thought of that. But then I thought, okay, let me actually think of actual dates. I'm thinking, you're right. But it drew me back to the person I used to date before I moved up here, obviously, who you know. And our first date, she immediately offered to pay. And I was like, okay. Because prior to that, I always was paying for dates and stuff. And like if I was taking the girl out, I would pay.
Oh, yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? I would always pay. But she was the first one to insistently offer to always pay. And I'm like, nah, obviously, I'm going to pay. And she's like, nah, she's going to pay. And then we obviously split. We did what you did. We did this little role play thing. And obviously I was laughing about it before. And we actually did it.
Yeah.
We split it down the middle. And ever since then, on all the dates we went on, apart from like birthdays and stuff, and like actual treats and stuff, we would all split the bill.
Gang.
Always.
Gang. I'm here
always. And that's something we always had.
That was something for you guys.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was such a weird... It was such a weird... Not weird. It was such a thing that the world sees a man should always pay, especially for dinner. Like if you go to a restaurant, let's say you're a waiter, for example, and you go to a restaurant and you're the one that's about to take the bill, you may auto assume the man is going to pay. So the card machine is going to be on the man's side. Do you know what I mean? So it's just the life we live in. But the fact that we as a couple back then weren't in that bubble, it was just a great thing for us because we always knew we were going to split. Not because we were expecting to split, but it was just always a thing. And she would be annoyed if I had paid.
I'll swear.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if she slipped to the toilet and I just paid for it, she'll be pissed.
Yeah. That's cool though, man.
So we always had that kind of thing.
That's nice to keep having that as well because exactly like what she was saying, it's a thing where people actually get comfortable, bruv. Like it's a thing where actually people, they really do get comfortable.
Yeah, of course.
And as soon as you, like, for example, like what you said, like obviously it could be your thing where back and forth, and then you do a nice little slip when she goes to the toilet, you paid for it. Like, and then from then on, she's like, all right, my man's got it. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's his birthday, he's got it.
Yeah.
And I hate shit like that. I think that's real nice that you guys, obviously you're not together anymore, but I think it's real nice that you would always split it. I think that's cool.
It's cool, man. It was a cool thing we had.
That's cute, man. Fuck. I love stuff like that. So yeah, I guess that answers her question. Like,
what was the thing she said after that? The whole tangent.
The whole tangent is about keeping yourself. It was basically about what she said about the guy, like the guys getting comfortable. Once she can afford it. So once she flexes the wallet, the man then get comfortable.
That automatically made me assume that she's obviously a cougar and she goes for younger guys.
Really?
I don't know why. That just made me assume that.
You see, I thought that initially, but then I thought it's such a beta. Maybe it's just me because I just find it such a beta male thing to get taken care of.
Obviously, yes, of course.
And I feel like even younger guys nowadays don't like being, even if you're dating an older woman, whatever, like even younger guys don't want to be that beta male. They don't want to be a bitch. Like, but then again, I don't know. I don't know what younger guys are like. I don't know what other guys are like, to be fair. And it is nice. The thing is, I can understand where she's coming from, but if the guys are getting comfy, in an essence, I can also understand where they're coming from because I feel like women don't understand that, like, obviously a woman likes to be taken care of and stuff like that, but sometimes, and a guy likes to feel like a provider, but sometimes a guy really does. It's nice if you find a woman who's like quite well off and she's happy to start treating you and paying for you, stuff like that. It's nice because it's not something a guy ever feels since he was a little kid. It's literally from the age of like 10 for the rest of your life. If you're a man, like as soon as you turn 10, you won't feel treated again. Do you know what I mean? You won't feel looked after. Like guys don't get to feel looked after. And it seems like a bit of a bitch thing to want, but you don't realize you want it until you get it. And obviously I've been in relationships before where at least at the start, I've been taken care of, cuz.
Yeah.
And then she's just buying me this, buying me that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right. And obviously, at first, I'm like, stop. Stop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But after a while, you're just like, rah. Like, this feels nice.
Yeah,
it feels nice. I feel secure.
Yeah.
I feel safe. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like not only is she looking after man, like, I don't feel the pressure to have to look after her.
Yeah.
Because I know she's got it.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Yeah.
And it's a nice feeling that I hadn't felt since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And I can understand why the guys are getting comfy with it. She, in her eyes, she might be thinking they're getting lazy, but maybe they're taking some time to enjoy
the moment that
they will never get again.
Yeah,
they haven't had since they were a little kid, and they'll never get again.
Yeah.
Because guys don't get that.
Yeah.
And I think that's overlooked.
That is overlooked.
I think that's overlooked.
That's great
Guys
context.
don't ever get to feel that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're made to feel like a bitch when they do feel that way.
Feel that way.
When they
But
allow themselves to feel
Do you know
that
the
way.
funny thing? That could also be a thing we've just made up. Let me. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Because do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, when a girl wants to pay for something for you, she genuinely means it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like a take care of you thing. Like a girl would want to pay for lunch. She'd want to buy you this. She'd want to do these things because when they say, "Oh, maybe you deserve it," or so, do you know what I mean? That's them wanting to take care of us, and not in the sense of, I know you've not had this in a while, or not in the sense of you're getting too comfortable, or not in the sense of, you're being lazy, but they genuinely want to do it.
Oh, 100%.
Sorry to cut you off, but we may think that it's, we can pay, like we can buy it, but like, you don't need to do that. Don't worry, babes. I got this. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I know. Sometimes they really just want to do it.
Yeah.
They really just want to do it.
Yeah.
Because like I remember being in a situation where I got back from holiday and I hadn't seen my girl at the time when we went on holiday. I hadn't seen her in like 2 weeks, obviously, because I've been away.
So you and your girl went on holiday?
No. I went on holiday. I just went on holiday.
Okay,
she wasn't there. So when I come home, she'd obviously miss man.
Okay.
Box of treasures on the bed.
Okay.
Opened it. There was a watch in there. There was some new aftershave in there.
Okay.
There was Krispy Kremes in there. There was jelly beans in there. There was Monsters in there.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck is this for? She was like, because I just missed you in it. I just wanted to get you something nice.
Oh.
And I was like, get your gums off, guys. Get your kit off. Nah. Get your kit off. Nah. That was a nice feeling, cuz. That was a nice feeling. And that was exactly like what you just said. That she just wanted to do it.
You must have fucked her that day.
Of course. But anyway, back to the point. Like, yeah, I neither feel the guy nor the girl should ever feel obliged to pay on a first date. I don't think it should ever be like a thing where either sex ever assumes that either they're going to pay or the opposite sex is going to pay. I do think it's a case of like, I do think also it's a case by case basis, but I feel like potentially in her position, she doesn't want to pay anymore because she feels like once she flexes, that they're just going to take advantage of her. And I feel like that's the vibe she's getting. She feels like she's getting taken advantage of. And as soon as they see that she's got it, they're like, cool, well, let me let this bitch get it. If she's got it, then she can have it. But I definitely don't feel that's the way to go. But I feel like there's also other ways of currency. Do you know what I mean? I feel like same way, like when I said like the girls that aren't willing to pay for dinner aren't even sucking tall.
They're not contemplating that. They know that's not. They know that's not an option tonight,
fam. And it's like, wow, like what form of currency are you paying?
Yeah,
because
like,
I've paid for this.
What are you bringing?
Like, put my tool in your mouth. Like, what's going on? Why aren't we having sex? Like, what currency are you bringing? Like, what is this stush mentality? What is it? I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's unfair. It's unpatriotic. It's really not what England is about. It's not capitalist. It's not right.
Vote for change.
Fam, vote for change today.
That's fucking hilarious.
But yeah. Anyway, calm. Right. What topic have I got for you?
What a great question.
Yeah?
What a great question. Well done for asking that. Whoever asked that, well done. You know who you are.
Gang. Yeah, indeed. Right, I've got another fan request.
Oh yeah,
here.
I'm here for it.
Where is it?
Guys, we've got new bits and bobs coming soon, new merch, new things, not only garms. Yeah, man. Not few months, probably next month. Probably early December, who knows? But it's soon.
I remember this guy. So this Donny,
Okay.
this Donny messaged me privately
Okay.
and was like, he said like 4 times, don't say my name. Don't say my name.
Oh, say his name. Say his name.
Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
Say his
it.
name.
This is like a bit of a heavier one.
I'm joking. I would never.
This is a bit of a heavier one. But yeah, let's funk with it and see
All right.
what happens. So
All right.
he said, hey man, hope all is well. Here's my fan request. In my country, so he told me later on he lives in South Africa.
Okay.
So in my country, there's been a huge increase in like rape and murder on women. It's femicide. It's really bad, and I wish there was a way to stop it. Although my problem is the title of the movement, which obviously predominantly has women in. So he said, okay, cool. I feel that's very Oh, no, sorry. Then he said, the movement's called #AllMenAreTrash.
Okay.
So #AllMenAreTrash. He said, right, okay, cool. I feel that's very unfair given it's not men who are trash, but rapists and people who murder. So if someone says all men are trash, what they're basically doing is using a minority to represent majority. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, then that justifies rape because a fair portion of women are constantly saying how they want dick and to get pounded and so forth and so forth. So if all men are trash, then the term all women are horny is just as strong and therefore gives reason for rape because of this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it when I finish.
This is a whirlwind.
It's a labyrinth, isn't it?
He can elaborate. He's a great writer. Do you know what I mean? He set a scene.
He's definitely trying to get a point across.
Yeah, he set a scene.
Bear in mind, this is an extremely controversial topic and can be sensitive to many. Sensitive to many. So if you don't want to answer on the podcast, that's all right. But I really want to know if I'm being a dick about this or not. And my identity, please hold on to it.
Can I answer off the bat?
Off the bat, yeah.
He's not being a dick at all. I think because we've said this in episodes before, because of this PC world we live in, the things that are seen as like there's no way a woman can overpower a man kind of thing. It's never going to be equally as tolerated as a man overpowering a woman. So the all men are trash and all women are horny are equally as wrong, or they're equally as wrong as well as they are equally as accurate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he will get slandered for it.
Oh, 100%.
While she will get praised for it. But because, like we said, because of the PC world we live in, he has to ask us to ask himself whether it's a
arsehole
thing to say, or if it's an okay thing to say. It's not. Neither of them are okay to say, but one is more accepted. One is widely accepted than the other.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to answer off the bat.
It's like it's also like a victim mindset.
Yeah.
So in the world, like if you're a victim,
Yeah.
Or if you're prey to sick minds, you have more of a platform and more of a right to say how you feel with no repercussions. So if you are a victim of rape,
Yeah.
you then have more stead to stand up and say, you know what, I hate men. I wish men didn't exist because a man raped me. And you're more likely to get applause for it. Whereas if you're just a random person, just jumping up like, fuck men, they all suck, I hate trash, then people are going to be like, what's wrong with you, bruv? Like, relax. But because you've experienced something at the hands of a man, it is, frustratingly more accepted for you to get away with just saying whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
But victims...
You lost it.
I've lost it, but it's kind of like... I'm trying to get the point across. And again, it's like one of those things is where like you struggle to get the point across because you're scared of what you're going to say.
Okay.
Because sometimes like, this is like a tangent, right? But we'll get back to the point.
Yeah.
When you're trying to figure things out, sometimes you have to say whatever comes to your head so that you can put the jigsaw together. Okay. So when you're like, so for example, say if you're actually trying to do a jigsaw puzzle, right?
Yeah.
And you physically can't just suss what goes where.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to pick up pieces and see if they fit.
Yeah.
And you know they're wrong,
yeah.
but you have to just try.
That's a great analogy.
And you can't figure out where the right one is until you've tried all the wrong ones.
That's a great analogy.
So
that's a great analogy.
Sometimes when you're trying to translate a point or to translate how you really feel about something, sometimes you have to verbalize shit that sounds heinous.
Yeah.
But it's not how you feel. You're just saying shit
that makes sense to you, and the only way you can actually verbalize it.
Yeah, just saying shit so that once it's all come out, you can pick it and be like, this is what I was trying to say. This is what I was trying to say. But like whilst you're working through it, people are just there like, you fuck, like what are you saying that? Like, but it's not what I mean. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. But anyway, people know that about us by now. They know our intentions are good, I hope. But yeah, with the whole, right, obviously the name of the movement is just dumb and wrong. Yeah. But I also feel like...
Well, all men are trash.
Yeah. There's no point calling it all men are trash.
Yeah, of course.
But it's just, it's a soundbite. Do you know what I mean? It's a soundbite, like, because that's an actual saying.
Yeah.
All men are trash is an actual saying. Yeah. So it has a bit more oomph. Yeah. It's a bit more marketable.
Because it's more personable to more people.
More personable, more relatable. Like, and it's more it's more catchy. Like having a movement called I Don't Like Being Raped is more to the point. Or Let's Stop Rape Forever. Like that's very clear cut, and we understand what the movement is. No one's going to hashtag it's not catchy. No one wants to put that on Twitter. And so I think a little bit the guy is I understand the point he's trying to make, but I think he's taking it far too personally. Initially, I was definitely on his side, but now I've had more time to think. It's just a phrase. I don't truly believe that the people of this movement genuinely think all men are trash.
Yeah, of course they don't.
Exactly.
Of course they've got boys in their lives that they're calm with.
They've got sons, they've got brothers, they've got dads, they've got friends. You know what I mean? They don't think all men are trash.
Yeah, of course.
But the name of the movement they feel works. And I guess now that I'm hearing it over and over again, I can see why they would think that. I don't agree with it, but I can understand what their motives are. And I don't think they're trying to belittle all men. And then again, I'm not in South Africa. I don't know what effect it actually has on men day to day.
Yeah, true. Very true. Place matters.
Context exactly. So I'm not there. So I'm not trying to belittle his feelings about it. Maybe it actually brings some heat to him. I don't know. He didn't say, but I can understand what we're saying. Like, you shouldn't just throw shit out there to see if it sticks. And when it does stick, just roll with it, regardless of the repercussions. Because you have a good cause, you shouldn't throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, it doesn't justify what you're doing.
It doesn't justify saying something that you know is factually inaccurate just to get a point across. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it will look good on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because clearly it's affected him on a personal level.
Yeah, clearly. And clearly it's affected her on a personal level. That's why she's saying all men are trash.
Yeah, exactly.
She wouldn't say that otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I understand what you're saying, bro. You're not an asshole for being offended by the terminology used to articulate a movement that, in your eyes, has fuck all to do with you. Because it does have fuck all to do with you. As long as you're not a rapist, then the movement has fuck all to do with you. So for them to include all men has fuck all to do with you. So it's exactly the same about if you're trying to, like, I can understand, because imagine, like, if you're trying to do like an anti-racism movement, and you just said all whites suck. That's strong, cuz. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit.
It's just like what it's KKK. It's basically the KKK.
Yeah, just say we don't.
They got their point across,
fam.
They got their point across.
They said what they meant, and they meant what they said. Woo. So exactly, yeah. So if people were out here trying to defeat racism, and their slogans were "fuck white people," "all whites are trash," yeah. I despise Caucasians. Yeah, man, it's never gonna go. It's never gonna get anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can understand why he's thinking, bro, this all men are trash thing needs to get locked. Because I'm blessed. I haven't raped anyone yet. I'm playing, or am I?
That caught me off guard. Oh my god.
But nah, man, I see where you're coming from it, and it's long for you, innit? But it's true. At the end of the day,
It's long for you.
It's just long for you. Like I can't change the name.
Yeah, true.
But nah, I can see why you're frustrated, but it is what it is, cuz.
There
It's
must
just,
be.
yeah, but I would say my end note, all jokes aside, don't take it personally, bruv. Like at the end of the day, these things are going to happen. If people think they're going to get more of an impact, it's clickbait, bruv. It's all it is. It's clickbait.
Of course.
We do it all the time. We do it all the
Yeah,
time.
to be fair,
Our
we do.
name is clickbait.
Yeah, our name is clickbait.
Yeah, man. So like at the end of the day, it's just clickbait. So don't take it personally. If you know you're not trash, just be calm in your own skin. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, don't let it wind you up, because it's a fight you'll never win.
Oh, never.
Yeah, when you're talking about rape victims and murder victims, it's a fight you'll never win. So just stop.
Ever.
Just don't take it personally and stop. But yeah, man, calm.
Jokes.
I think we've got am I the arsehole, and that's
Yeah, man.
it.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Oh, bless. Flying through these things. I like Patreon.
So,
Patreon. Right. Oh, sugar. What am I doing?
well, guys, going back to the shelf when we were talking about Terramana. If you man want to send us a little something, Terramana, little something, you get added to the Wall of Fame. You know, you might have clocked a few bits and bobs already that you might be familiar with. It's just a few things that we love. Bless you, my G. Bless you, my G. But yeah, man.
Secretary.
Terramana, we need to get that. If you're an anime lover, you already know what I've gone on the top shelf. Shout out Morty in the top left, top right in your screen.
Oh, this is long.
I said Morty, Rick.
Oh, I've just come off it.
I've got one.
Now, I've got one, but if you've got it, cool, right? All right. I said, all right, bruv. Here's a sticky one. Am I the arsehole for entertaining me boy's girl? Yep. 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 All right. Ting done. See you guys next week. Right. Here's the context.
Yeah.
I'll try to be brief. You weren't. The girl I'm dating right now used to be one of my good friend's girlfriend.
Okay.
She and I have been close for 3-ish years, and I
replied to this.
Did you?
Keep reading.
And I have had feelings for. So he messaged you as well.
Yeah.
This is ball. I'm sick of people doing that. It's just all right, man. Whatever.
It was a long one, like 3 tingies.
Yeah. Tingies.
You
I've
know
been close for 3-ish years, and I've had feelings for her for about a year now. My boy was emotionally abusive and a right dickhead to this girl, and she would come to me about their problems. I would talk to her about them and give her advice. I bet you would. By the way, I never advised her to break up with him. Going. I said she should do what she thought was best. When she comes to you with black eye, and she's like, "What do you think I should do?" Well, whatever you think is best. You knew what you were doing, you coercive cunt. Look. Because he was my boy, and I knew that he was a good guy, but he had just got uncomfortable and stopped trying with her. I mean, hang on. You said he's a good guy, but he was emotionally abusive, and then you said he's just stopped trying. Which one was it? Anyway, long story short, she finally broke up with him, and we started hanging out. In the beginning, I didn't think much of it, but I think she's rad. Fast forward now to us dating later, and her telling me she had feelings for me for over a year as well.
Oh,
I feel bad because you guys talk about how a brother's bond can't be broken. But when him and my now girlfriend dated, he would tell me all the time that he wouldn't care if I dated her as well because he didn't see a long-term future with her. But again, I think he is a good guy, and now he texts her all the time about how he misses her and hates me. I already said sorry to him, but I feel that is not enough. Thanks, guys. I love all that you do. Thank you, sir. Right. So let's unpack this. His boy was dating this girl. Then he was emotionally abusive to this girl. She dumped my man and got with this guy. During the abuse, she would run to him and tell her all of her woes.
Run to him.
She would scurry to him and lean on his chest.
That's funny.
And then she would ask for advice.
You're such an asshole.
And then my man, wants to know if he's the asshole for doing a thing with her. Right. Sometimes I feel bad because I feel people message us and they message us that am I the assholes because they desperately want us to say no. And I'm not saying I'm gonna say he is, but they desperately want us to say no. And I'm like, that might not happen. And I feel bad because it makes me feel like I should mince my words because I don't want to hurt their feelings because they took the time to send me 3 paragraphs of their situation. But here's my initial thoughts and we'll riff, G. So you don't ever need to do a thing with your boy's girl. I don't care if you were brethren. I don't care if you had feelings for her. If they were a serious thing, you don't ever need to be going there. And that's just a no-no from the jump. Now, what he said, they used to have conversations where he said he wouldn't mind if he did a thing with her because he doesn't see a long-term relationship. I'm like, what conversations are you having? Can you imagine me and you ever having a conversation where you're doing a thing with a girl and somehow it came up that you're okay if I did a thing with her because you don't see it being long-term? I'm thinking...
That's a weird...
How did we get here?
Yeah.
I'm not doing a thing with her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to. But anyway, like, weirdness aside, you shouldn't have done a thing with her. Period. Period. So you are an asshole for doing a thing with her in the first place. There's no way out of it because you shouldn't have done it. That's crossing the line. That's bro code number 1. And you said, that's the thing is like, he's messaging her now saying how much he hates me. And I said sorry to him, but I don't know what else you could do. But your sorry was empty, cuz. Because you're still going out with her. So you're obviously not sorry. If you were sorry, you'd lock her off. You're obviously not sorry. So you are, in my opinion, off the bat, you're the arsehole because you did something that you knew you weren't supposed to do. But now you've done it. Again, this is another thing as well. I had this conversation with one of my friends actually, who was not in a similar situation. I think he basically fucked a girl that his boy used to fuck. So it wasn't that deep, but it was easy.
It's not like he worked for it. It's not like he took the piss and worked for it kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like an easy thing. Like the brethren definitely didn't care. It's like you fucking a girl that I've fucked before that I just don't care. Do you know what I mean? But he would start talking about like with me. He would then say like he would start trying to justify it. Like, but like he treated her like a bit of a dickhead and stuff like that. And I'm like, where are we going with this? Because that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Why are you justifying the fact that you're breaking bro code because of how he was in his private relationship? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's it got to do? Well, what the fuck has that got to do with you stepping in?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a little bit of vibe I'm getting from this guy. Okay. Is that, like, I understand, like, good for you, bro. Like, you're being a good friend to her. Like, being a shoulder to cry on and all this stuff. That's perfect. That's fine. There's nothing arsehole about it. But when we're getting to the point of, you're asking us, are you the arsehole for doing a thing with your boy's girl? When that's the situation, if that's what you're asking us, how he was to her is completely irrelevant. You're only adding it in there to make yourself look good and to make him look shit. So we lean more to your side. And I'm sure he doesn't, when he was typing it, I doubt he was thinking that. I think that's more of a subconscious thing. Just like when my boy was talking to me about it, I don't think he was thinking that's what he's trying to smear his boy to make himself look better. I don't think he thinks he was doing that. But that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
100% that's what you're doing. You're trying to make your boy look a bit shitter, make yourself look a bit better to make it more justifiable for you stepping over the line, but the line is completely separate to their relationship. Whatever their relationship is like has fuck all to do with you now doing a thing with her. In my opinion, I just don't understand why it's relevant.
I hear that.
So yeah, in my opinion, I'm gonna have to say you're the asshole on this one. What are you saying?
I said to him,
Oh, I forgot you said you replied. Yeah.
yeah. So off the bat, when I read that, after I read that, off the bat, I immediately thought him and this other brer can't be boys. They can't be the boys he's saying that they were in this thing, because obviously it's broke, you don't fuck your boy's girl, period. So it must have been a situation where maybe they were in a bigger clique and he was just part of that clique. So maybe they're boys.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
you know
yeah,
when you're in a group chat with like 7 to 10 people or whatever, and you know the majority of them, you know like 5 to 6 of them, and there's like 3 more you don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, you might say, oh yeah, that's my boy, because you talk to them often in a group chat.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not really your boy.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
vibe I'm getting.
Okay, cool.
Do you feel me? So
I feel you.
this is why I said, damn bro, not gonna lie, that's a bit of a sticky sitch. And I think it's a bit understandable that you guys had something for each other, because she's been in your life as long as hold on. I think it's a bit understandable that you guys had something for each other, because she's been in your life as a friend for a long time, and you were in the middle of their relationship while she was with your boy, because she'd come to you to express herself. She felt safe with you, and that's happened to me before. We'll come back to that. It also boils down to the relationship you had with your boy. Obviously, in comparison to me and James, I've known him for nearly 12 years, and he's my best friend. This guy is a good friend, as you said, but a part of you also must have thought, what I'm doing isn't wrong, but it's inevitable that you may feel guilty as per. We're human, it's understandable. Everyone's different at the end of the day. He's already expressed it wasn't gonna go any further with this girl, and you said he emotionally abused her, but you know he's a good guy. I get that. He said, I don't know, it's a bit sticky, because it's unfair for me to tell you that you shouldn't have gone there just because I know I wouldn't have gone there with James. Does that make sense?
Cool.
But how much did he really like this girl? Clearly not a lot. Do you feel me? And then
Okay, cool.
replied.
I actually feel you on that one, because everything I said was based on him saying they were good friends.
Yeah.
So if they weren't,
Yeah.
I will be on exactly what you said. If they weren't boys, then do you think?
Because that's the vibe I got when he said they were good friends or they were boys, and then I read what transpired.
Yeah.
Because you won't do that to your good friend.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. It's inhumanely possible.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Because
know
if
what
you're
you mean.
boys, let's say there's like our group, for example, if you slept with my girl,
It's war.
it's like we can't be boys anymore. We can't be in the same clique. Do you know what I mean? It's
we can't
affected
talk
so
again.
many groups. It's
Yeah.
affected so many
People, bro.
Do you know what I mean? It's
fucked
more than
everything.
us.
Yeah.
It's fucked everything.
It's fucked everything.
So it's impossible that you guys are boys.
Okay, yeah. Based on human nature, I'm assuming you can't be that
Can't
close.
be boys.
You can't be that close because, yeah, again.
So it's just probably something that maybe he felt, I can probably get away with this. I know it's wrong, but I can probably get away with it because we're not real. Some people may agree with me.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know what
like
I mean?
we're boys, but we're not boys.
We're not boys.
And he
You're just-
knows we're not boys. I know we're not boys. We're
But
just
it's the
boys because
formality.
we're in the.
Yeah.
All right,
You're the
cool.
7th member of the group chat. But I've probably seen you like twice.
Fair play.
Nah.
On that shout, I actually feel you on that one because if they.
Because
yeah,
I
they're
don't know
not
the
tight-
true context. I don't know.
Yeah, fair play. All right, gang, man. Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yes.